Here. Marla Hexter.
Here.
Chuck Lydic.
Here.
Andrew Belbar. And
Eric Brennan.
Eric. Paul Maxey. Here. Tom Mann. Terry Fedorchak.
Here.
Announcements. Township meetings are recorded for the purpose of preparing the minutes, and recording is destroyed 6 months after the minutes are approved. It is requested that all persons wishing to speak before the board shall state their name, address, and the subject matter upon which they wish to speak for the record. In the interest of the facilitating the business of the board, all persons addressing the board shall be limited to 2 minutes unless such time is extended by the chairman for good cause. Individuals are requested to remain in their seats and to respect when other persons are speaking. The Board of Supervisors will provide a reasonable opportunity for citizens to comment on any non-agenda items after the agenda items have been addressed, but prior to the adjournment of the public meeting. Adopted 1/3/18. Can we have the approval of the minutes? April 2nd.
Also move.
I'll second.
Any questions? Vote?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Administrative actions.
The first, your staff recommends approval to pay the April invoices and accept the treasurer's report as presented. I do want to add that our treasurer has been able to, it took a while, a few months, transfer the bond loans out of Fulton. They are now residing in Victory Bay. And for the time being, we have them in a very high interest paying money market fund in the neighborhood of 1.8%. And some, as time goes on, we're looking at CDs. So, as the board had directed, we've accomplished that. So we recommend, if it so pleases the board, to approve both the invoices and the treasurer's.
Do we have a motion?
Also move.
Second.
Any questions? A vote?
Aye.
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 The next item, we introduced a new report, something a little different. It is a finance report for the first quarter of 2019. And for the public's benefit, you'll find this report posted on our website. If you go to the homepage, click on the information tab, and that'll bring you to the budgets and then financial report, click on financial report, and eventually you'll get to the 2019 first quarter. And it would be my recommendation that going forward, that the board have quarterly reports. I think, a good opportunity for the public to get a little better understanding of what's happening with your township finances. In the case of this particular quarterly report, I formatted it first with 3 years of actual expenses. So we have 2016, 2017, and 2018. Those 3 years, the audited numbers. So you can see what we actually spent in each of those years. And I thought that important to reflect recent history. And so it gives one a sense of perspective. Then we've added for 2019, year-to-date, comparing that to the budget figures. So to get a sense of how well things are going, in the current fiscal year. So, the answer to that, how well things are going, I think very well. I have nothing remarkable to report. The revenues are tracking as we would expect this time of the year, and for the most part, expenses as well. Yes, there are a few expense line items that perhaps we're spending more relative to this time of the year for various reasons, but those are few and far between. Point being that when you look at the aggregate, when you look at all of the general fund expenses and revenues and all of your store funds expenses and revenues, we're tracking exactly as I would expect us to this time. Now, as I said, we posted that report online. I encourage you to look it over. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'd be happy to discuss the details of that. And I want to give a lot of credit to our treasurer, Cynthia O'Donnell, who very patiently put together this, and I kept revising it, and she kept revising it the way I asked her to. So props to Cynthia. She's doing a great job. So again, folks, if you have any questions, please let me know.
Thank you. Do we have public comment on agenda items? Ready? Comment? Village by the Pond Development. John Aston, engineer.
Hi, I'm here with Alan Manning. His property, if you're familiar with it, is the one that I know from Rita's Water Ice. And there's other things going on there, but that's where I know it is. If you're going west from here, it's on the left before CVS, before the circle. He has a development plan for the property. This is his existing property now. We're sitting down there somewhere right here. So this is the CVS, the circle's up here. This is the property. This is Rita's Water Ice. This is Mr. Lee's restaurant. So I'm just going to review quickly what's on the property now. Out here at the corner, that's Mr. Lee's, which is part of this site. Mr. Lee's is the restaurant. There's another office, a rental office in here, and also 2 apartments in this building. This area here is vacant right now. That's where his new proposal is going. This in the back, Rita's Water Ice, and it looks like 4, including Rita's, and 3 other rental stores, offices, wherever here, and then the back is Al's contracting office. You'll have to be around the back. Okay. And up front now, it used to be a garage, but I think it's a silk screen, something like that now. So that's what's on the property. Also now is the driveway for CVS comes out beside the property out to Gravel Pike. So what he would like to do let me stop. This is a two-phase project. The overall phase would have an actual street connecting through and lining up with Siglerville Road. So that's one of the overall like design things of the full site development is have CBS come out with the traffic coming over here, our driveway from this site would then line up with Siglerville Road. Currently now it just comes out here beside the post office. So I'm going to keep Mr. Lee's. He's going to add 5 shops here. This, the one towards the street and one farthest away from the street have apartments upstairs, but these would be 5 shops or offices. Then he's going to add what they call a carriage house or a little office building back here. Currently Al runs this whole site, but if Al should ever retire, which probably won't, then he would have an office to come home to. Okay, this here would be a pad for commercial, and there'd be two new stores and 2 apartments up front here. Now, what I have shaded in is this, because they're not proposing to connect the road up at this time, and they're not proposing to develop this pad site. This office and 2 apartments, that wouldn't be built, and maybe this interconnection might not be until the traffic. Right now, they can go out this way, so they wouldn't need to put that in now. They can still go out this way. Basically, what we're doing for phase 1 is adding those 4 buildings and the carriage house, upgrading the parking area throughout, and whatever stormwater and lighting and landscaping are required for that phase of the building. So now, the whole project had gotten to preliminary approval some time ago with the township, and then for some delays and for the economy, we're only now just coming back in. The township had previously given conditional final approval of the first phase development, and now we're back hoping to ask the township to sign that first phase, and then we'll begin constructing the first phase and finishing the design plans for the overall site, which will be the second phase, which would include realigning that road. I don't know, I know Terry was with the township at the time. I don't know if the other board members have any questions, or I don't know. There's a lot of different backgrounds, but I don't know that too much comes into play where we are today. Basically, it said the whole site was reviewed for lighting, landscaping, stormwater, all the typical development issues, and that was given preliminary approval, and then also conditional final was given. And I think we're at the point of having met all the conditions and escrows and agreements. So I think we're just here to bring the board up to speed, and also to ask if the board will sign the plans. So I don't know if you have any questions.
I have a question. What's the impact going to be on that pond?
Nothing. The water's not going. Maybe I can show you. But specifically, the DEP says you can't do anything to the pond. So. All of our water has to come. If the water drains to the pond now, they want us to maintain the flow to the pond because it has to have water. There's water from CBS that goes that way. But all of our water goes around the pond to a new stormwater area that's away from the pond. Nothing is to be disturbed around the pond. There's 2 reasons. Number one is that's not what the DEP wants, and the other thing is if you don't do what the DEP wants, you need a Joint Army Corps DEP permit, which if they don't want it, don't do it. So we just went around the pond with our new stormwater holding area. There's a couple smaller stormwater areas to pick things up, like a 4-bay here, but basically the DEP says don't disturb the pond, don't be dumping sediment or any other kind of road runoff. Nothing new into the pond. So I think Al, since the plan was started, put like a bubble or a sprinkler in the pond to improve the water quality in the pond.
And what kind of retail establishments are you envisioning in those?
I'm gonna let Al add, you know, what.
We don't have any idea at the present time. We just have to wait and see what's available.
What do you have there now? Do you have Rita's?
We have Rita, we have a nail shop.
We have a barber.
We have a barber coming.
Okay, so it's basically kind of light retail, or like if somebody wanted to have an office there, like say surveyor, you know what I mean? He could rent from you, that kind of thing. It's not big stores. It's not that type of environment. Yes, sir.
Well, I noticed our engineer's not here tonight. And normally when we go through this, the engineer is the one who confirms that all the conditions have been met.
Well, she already has done that previously, and she reconfirmed that. You know, the plan was, the final plan of phase 1 was previously approved by the board, and she had a review letter and said everything was okay.
So I just want to remind everyone, for our note taker, can you please say your name and please say your name and address for the minutes?
Warren Jacobs, Fulmer Road.
Thank you.
Bill?
Bill McGovern, 107 Memorial Road. I was supervised when that plan came in, and exactly as it was before. There's a lot of things we asked Al to do on this plan, and he made a lot of major changes to get it to this point, and make sure that the road, line road up to Citadel Road. So there was a lot of things when the plan came in, we requested a lot of changes, and they're still on the plan. So I just want everybody to know, if you're going to look at this plan, not come up with all this, a lot of different things for Al to do, because he's already been through it once. That's how he ended up getting the preliminary review. But this at least, I can't say the measurements are, but what he wants to do is identify.
Linda Jansen, Simmons Road. Mr. Austin, what is the status of your NPDES permit?
They have an NPDES permit for the first phase of the project.
And when was that issued?
March 19th.
Of this year?
Yep. And it's recorded.
And I do want to make it clear that our engineer, Carol, has been very much involved in reviewing this plan over the last few months. So she's up to speed on what's going on. And her only caveat, so to speak, is since the NPDES permit necessitates certain changes, that when those changes are completed, that she gets a chance to look at that and approve it. And that's her only condition to approve that, yes.
Just to be clear too, there's no changes in any of the buildings or the roads or the lighting or the landscape, anything that Al and the township have worked out over the past number of years. This thing specifically would be updates of the regulations in the NPDES permit that when we had our original NPDES permit, they weren't required. But when we went to the phase project, the conservation district, he said, you have to comply with all new requirements. So there may be additional stormwater things or soil amendments, different things like that weren't required before. So the upgrades were specific to the NPDES permit. Yes, sir.
Philip Smith, 205 Burlock Road. I serve on the planning commission. Al has worked very hard, as Philip pointed out, with the look of the buildings that he has done in the village. And I see that you probably have some, renderings there of what you might be doing. Maybe you could just, for the benefit of the public, talk a little bit about the way that the buildings proposed will integrate themselves in the village area.
If you're pulling in, say at Mr. Lee's, and then we go past Mr. Lee's on the left, where the open space is now. This would be the building facade. See the bigger building, which would have a bigger store office on each end, and then the smaller ones. Now, the ones on each end would have a couple of apartments upstairs. These would just be stores or offices. Yeah, this is the carriage house, and that would be sitting kind of back. You really wouldn't see that so much, but that would sit kind of at the end of this before you would turn right to go where Rita's water station, and that little set would be. This building number 4 is what would ultimately be out front, where it used to be the garage. So that garage would come down, that's part of the next phase. That's what we're putting there.
So it would be fair to say that the buildings that are proposed would sort of mesh well with the architecture that currently exists in that vicinity?
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do, make a center that looks like it all works together.
Thank you.
Yes?
Hi, Crystal Gilchrist, Oak Road. I was chairman of the planning commission when you guys came here before, and I just want to assure folks who maybe are seeing this for the first time, we put Al through the ringer pretty good. We sent him back and forth a number of times. He was not always happy with us because we did push him to do more and more with his plan. And at the end, we were really pretty happy with the end result. One of the things that we were most particularly happy about is the fact that we were also working on some zoning regulations to integrate a village-style development guidelines for the area around Zieglerville. And Al does a great job of integrating kind of a local nomenclature to his buildings so that they look like they've really been here for quite some time and they fit in with the other buildings. So I'm happy to see Al back. I thought it was a good plan that we passed on to the supervisors way back when. And I hope that we can move forward with his plan going forward. Thank you.
Yes?
Barbara Swanson, Riverwood. I was just wondering about, we have a circle there, but wonder what the potential in the future would be for a need for a traffic light where Zieglersville comes across.
One thing in answering that, I might ask the board if there's anything going on across the street at Zieglerville Road. Is there any projects there that they're working on?
No.
They're not.
Some of the one is down at Spring Mountain, on Ziegler Road, all the way down.
There's a new development going in there.
Where's that?
On Zieglerville Road.
On Zieglerville Road.
But
So,
I'll repeat again, when the circle went in, PennDOT stated that you'll never see a red light at Zieglerville Road. Only because the red light that close to the circle will back the circle up and cause accidents. I don't know why you just keep bringing it up. PennDOT will never, ever put a red light there.
that would be traffic coming eastbound where the problem is, what you're saying. Like if you're coming eastbound through the circle, a traffic light would back things up through the circle.
We're backing up into the circle. Am I correct, Al? They said that, correct?
PennDOT did do their initial review of the full site plan, and I don't recall any suggestion about a traffic light.
Miss, sorry, what street are you living